You'll probably see more of those throughout the day. This back area is, once that sun comes up, man, you're gonna see a lot of bird activity. It's pretty cool. Sure, there's luck, you know, whether you're out surfing in the heat and that perfect wave comes to you, or if you're fishing and you know, all of a sudden you catch a 10-pound bass in the last 5 minutes of a tournament. It's that old cliche we always hear. It's like opportunity meets preparation, and you kind of create your own fortune. My name is Todd Kline. I grew up in South Florida and now live here in Southern California. For me, I've been extremely fortunate and blessed to have basically live out two passions. So for most kids, you know, their home is their sanctuary. It's the safe place. It's where they feel most comfortable. I got to be honest, for me growing up as a kid, you know, mine wasn't so much that way. Everything hit like a ton of bricks. Your dad's going to jail, we're getting a divorce, and I thought the whole world was ending. It was basically me at a young age going 110%, knowing you had no net, no fallback, and it was on you. You either succeed or you fail. And for me, it was the escape. I live by the beach in San Clemente, and all the reservoirs are out probably a good hour and 15 to an hour and a half from my house. And it's funny because, you know, originally I grew up in Florida. Growing up in Florida, you go a mile in any direction and you're gonna be fishing something, whether it's freshwater, brackish water, or salt water. You know, fishing's so prevalent back there, and the elements are so conducive for fishing that I grew up doing it. But when I moved out here, I didn't even know you could fish. There's a strong connection between surfing and fishing. When you grow up in Florida, it's almost unheard of. If you surfed in Florida, you were a fisherman as well. And my brother started surfing, and so I went to the beach a couple times with him, and the first time I rode a wave, I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, I caught whitewater a bunch of times as a kid, but when I actually rode down the face of a wave, I'd never had a feeling like that in my life, and will never forget it. You know, fast forward till I was about 21, and my friend came home who was going to school out here in San Diego at San Diego State, and he said, Todd, hey, you know, I've been watching what you're doing really good, but if you're gonna go 100% at this and try and make a career out of it, you gotta get out of Florida. You gotta go out to California. That's where the epicenter is. And I made that move, and here I am, you know, 25 years later, I haven't gone home. And it was the best decision I've made so far, I think, in my life, because it has paved the way for me. But something was missing, you know. I still had that drive to compete. I said, I'm gonna go fish a big tournament. So I went to my first one. It was up in Lake Oroville, and I think it was 4th place. Kind of felt that same energy that I had, you know, surfing, like, you know, competing. Like, you want to beat that guy, you want to be the best, you want to be on the podium. And so it's been a really cool transition from surfing to fishing. And fast forward, here I am, you know, I think it's 6 or 7 years later. I've got a thriving guiding business, you know, great support with sponsors. It's been really fun. I think I found my path because I saw the path I didn't want to go down firsthand through, you know, maybe where my dad was, you know. The biggest thing that you know, I try and push with my son is education. First and foremost, that's the foundation, as well as being the best person he can be. In closing, you know, if you're a mom or a dad, older brother, or, you know, you have the opportunity to introduce someone to the outdoors, take them. Give them that opportunity, because you might open up a whole new world for that individual. And, you know, again, for me and what it's done in my life, you know, if you can do that for someone else, please do it.